So I'm not too sure how to start off this video, so I'm just gonna make some noises. Oh, hi. Hey everybody, and welcome to the 50,000 subscriber question and answer video. I put out a video a few days ago and you guys completely exploded the comments. We had over 100 questions from you guys and a lot of them were really unique. I've actually pulled from those 800 questions. I've pulled about 40 something questions to answer, and so this may or may not have to take place in two different Q&As because some of the questions are gonna be like a long answer, some of the questions are gonna be a short answer, so hopefully everything goes really well. But I just want to say first off, thank you guys so much for 50,000 subscribers. It is completely blown my mind, and we're already at like 53,000 subscribers, which is just insane. You guys just keep exploding. You guys' support and your positivity, it just keeps just blowing my mind, and you guys are honestly the best people in the entire world. I cannot ask for better guardians, so thank you so much. So basically how this is gonna work is I've got questions on this monitor right here. So if you guys see me look in this direction right here, it pretty much means that I'm probably reading a question, and then you should see a little bubble pop up at the bottom of the screen, and then that's gonna be where the question's gonna be, so you guys can see the question and who asked the question, and it's gonna be great. So I just say let's get started. So the first question comes from Jose Crisantos Ventura. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce all your names right, but he said, are you ever nervous to post a video? And that is actually a really good question. I actually thought about this question for a while because the answer is yes. The answer is really yes. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but recently I've been really trying to put a lot more editing into my videos and a lot more like Facecam and like different stuff that I'm just trying new things with the channel. And so I'm really nervous when I post a video to hear you guys' feedback and stuff. And it's usually really great, but it's always really helpful to get constructive criticism too. So I'm always really nervous to see exactly how something is like taken by you guys, but most of the time it's really great, and I think you guys have really been liking the new style that I've been taking with the channel and the new editing and the face cam. You guys have been really supportive with that, so thank you guys so much. And so with the video, yes, very much so. But what's funny is I still get so nervous when I live stream. Every single time I have the live stream scheduled to go up at a certain time, and you guys are all rating, you guys are like, oh, he's almost here. I get so nervous, and I have no idea why. Like, I always text somebody just to calm me down. I'm like, I'm so nervous, I can't stream right now. And they're always like, you got this, and I'm just like, thank you. And it's so weird every single time. And I've been doing a lot of live streams, and it's still, to this day, I've been doing it for a while, and it still makes me so nervous. So thank you, Jose, great question. The next question comes from Specmaster5. Specmaster has been a fan for a very long time, so thank you so much for sticking around. But he asks, are you allergic to anything? And the short answer to that is no. I really don't have any allergies. I have like the main allergies where like in the springtime, you walk outside and since all the flowers are everywhere, you're like, achoo. But other than that, that's about it. I have one like medicine that I think is for whooping cough. If that ever comes up, then I don't think I can take the vaccine for that, but that's really the only allergy I have. Katie Cat Love asks, what is the best thing that's ever happened to you? The best thing that has ever happened to me. Oh my goodness, that is such a big question. The best thing that has ever happened to me, and this may sound really weird, but the best thing that ever happened to me was when I broke both of my legs when I was skiing in 2009. It was New Year's Eve. It was actually, I'm recording this on New Year's Eve, and this is the anniversary of when this happened. I didn't even plan this out, but that is so awesome. But it was New Year's Eve of 2009, so going into 2010, I was skiing with my friends, and I really just wanted to hit these jumps and go off these jumps and see if I can make them. It was the first time I'd ever done it, and there's 3 different jumps in a line, and so they get progressively larger and larger as you go down the line. And I made the first one for the first time. I'm like, okay. So then I made the second one for the first time, and I'm like, I think I can do the third one. I think I can do it. And so I go off the jump, and I can immediately tell that I was not going to go far enough. As soon as you jump off when you're like a skier, you're like, I'm not gonna make it. And so it was a huge jump. I think it was like an 80 or 90 foot gap of the jump, so it really launched me high in the air, and I just landed completely smack flat on the tabletop of the jump and broke both my legs. Both of my legs. I was in a wheelchair for like 4 months, but even though that sounds like a really bad experience, I think it really changed me. Like, everybody's got that one thing in their lives, and even if it hasn't happened to you, it might. is that everybody's got that thing that just completely changes you. Like before I was in that wheelchair, like I was really, really insecure. I really didn't like myself, if that makes any sense. Like there were just some different things, some characteristics and some character points of myself. And then while I was sitting in a wheelchair for the next 4 months in a semester of high school, I took this class that just really, really developed my character through that. And honestly, like, even though it sounds like a crazy, crazy bad experience, it really helped me in the long term. And it really, really helped me like progress forward in my life and just think about things differently, and really, really helps you when you break a bone. I don't know if you guys have ever broken a bone, but it really helps you not take things for granted. Because like I took walking for granted. You don't think about it. You don't think about walking. You go outside your door, you go on a run, you go do whatever. You don't think about people that don't have that ability until you don't have it yourself, and it really just gives you a new perspective. And so that is probably the best thing that's ever happened to me. The Elastic says, can you duck face? Can you duck face? Just 1 second, just 1 second. What is duck face? Duck face is a trend of photographic pose which is well known on profile pictures on social medias. Lips are pressed together. Okay, pressed together. Okay, pressed together. Is in a pout. Oh, a pout. So I gotta be pouty. Pouty. With simultaneously sucked cheeks. It is most often seen as an attempt to appear alluring, but also as a self-deprecating, ironic gesture making fun of a pose. Am I doing it right? Antosia Migo, again, I'm really, really sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, but she asks, or he asks, do you have a brother or sister? And I do have one brother. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I really, really recommend that you follow me on Instagram, but I did post a picture with both my mother and my brother when I was in New York. And so if you guys want to go check out, I'll probably put the picture on the screen right now of my brother and I, but a lot of people said that we look exactly the same, which I guess is kind of true. He's actually older than me. He is 1 year older than me, so that is him, and that's what he looks like, right? Wherever I put the picture. Maya Wicklund says cats or dogs, and this is a hard question for me because I love both of them so much. I love dogs, I love cats. If I was gonna own one of the two, if I had any option, no restrictions in the entire world, I'd probably own a dog because I love huskies. I love huskies so much, so I'd probably get a dog, but I do really, really like cats too. But if it was like in a dog or cat situation, I would probably choose the dog. So the first of the few questions that a lot, and I mean a lot of people have been asking is, how did you meet your friends? How did you meet Sally? How did you meet Chad? How did you meet Lastic, Audrey, everybody? And mainly, I mean, the easiest short answer for this is just like, I met one person who introduced me to another person, who introduced me to another person, another person, and then I just became very, very good friends with all of them, which is super awesome. But a couple of them have a few different exceptions. So first I met Sally. And then she introduced me to Chad, and then Chad and I played together on YouTube for a little bit, and then I went to Minecon, and then I guess Sally had already known Lastic, and I had already known Audrey, and so when I was at Minecon, I actually met Lastic and Audrey in person for the first time, and we just got to know each other and became friends as well, and then ever since then, we've been playing together, and that's really it. I mean, it hasn't been anything crazy. It's really, really cool that I got to meet Lastic and Audrey for the first time in person. I think that just like develops a different connection. It's a different world, but it's really, really cool. So that's how that was asked a lot of times, is how did I meet everybody? So that is how. Amy Ruby asks, do you like playing obbies or not so much? I've actually really, really recently liked playing Roblox obbies, is what I'm assuming you're talking about, but I've really been recently liking Roblox obbies, and I've been really, really challenged with them too, and it's just been really, really fun. Obbies are great, just a great way for me to talk to you guys and go through and like, or hang out with somebody and go through and play it. So that's really, really fun. And so I've been doing a lot of obbies recently. I love obbies, obviously. Turtle Sisters Gaming asks, what state do you live in, and can you do more skits? So I've mentioned this before, but I do live in Colorado. I actually used to live a few months back. I lived in Los Angeles, but then I moved over to Colorado, which has been super great. It's actually snowing outside. Well, it's not snowing. It's a really nice day today, but there's snow on the ground outside, which is really cool. I really like the snow. But the second question is, can you do more skits? And that is something that I would really, really love to do. I've got this camera. I've got actually tons of camera equipment. And so I have really no excuse but to do more skits. Like, I don't know if you guys watched the Christmas skit that I did, but I did like a Santa Claus skit, which was so much fun. So if you guys haven't checked that out, definitely go check it out. I'll leave a link down somewhere. And then So yes, I definitely want to do more skits. Skits are so much fun. It's just really like gets my brain going, which is really, really cool. And it's gonna make sense why in a later question. Encrypted Pancake, what is your favorite childhood cartoon? And that is such a hard question to answer because I grew up in a time when cartoons were the best. Like, in my opinion, cartoons could not have been better than in the 90s, which is when I grew up. And it is really hard to pick. I would say my favorite cartoon as a child, I mean, I guess SpongeBob. That doesn't really count. SpongeBob, it's great, but it doesn't count. It doesn't count. Favorite childhood cartoon, I'm gonna go in like the 90s era. I used to love Recess. If you guys know what that is, Rocket Power. Oh my goodness, Rocket Power. If you guys don't know what that is, amazing show. That was probably my favorite when I was growing up. I had kids skateboarding and surfing and snowboarding and so many different things that I loved to do when I was younger. So, Rocket Power for sure. Fate asks, what is your favorite thing about YouTube? My favorite thing, honestly, about YouTube is just being able to connect to such an amazing group of people every single day. You guys brighten my world, you light up my heart every single day, and just the community that we have here is honestly why I do YouTube. You guys push me forward making videos every single day, and I also do it just because my biggest thing is I just want to give people a safe place to go. YouTube is filled with a lot of stuff, just a lot. It's just filled with a lot of stuff. And so I want to make sure that my channel is a safe place for anybody to come to, feel welcome, and just enjoy their stay while they're there, hopefully. And so that is why I do YouTube, just so that I can create a safe place for people to go, and just so you guys can just see me and we can talk and we can hang and we can just have this community that is so, so amazing. You guys are the reason I do YouTube. Honestly, I love you guys. Epic Gamer asks, what kind of microwave do you use to make your food hot? Hey, what is going on, everybody? Today we are back with another GE microwave review. Today's the Advantium 120. Man, is this the microwave for you. We've got a side angle. Look at just that sleek amazingness that is just amazing. It is stainless steel. It's got the glass cover. You open the door, what do you see? It's just space, and you got a little spinner tray on the bottom for when you want to be a DJ and microwave at the same time. You can do that too. With this is the most amazing microwave. Look at all those buttons and those circles and the flashing screen and my reflection in the window. That just shows you it's a great review. Oh, that's the right question. That's the question I'm looking for. All right. Mariah asks, what is your favorite Pokemon? That is a very, very easy question. Actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you see, I've got this guy right here. If you watched any of my last vlogs, you'll know I got some more penguins just scattered throughout. It's Piplup. I love Piplup. Piplup's so adorable. He's like the best penguin in the entire world, and I love penguins, so Piplup. So another question that more than one people have asked, a lot of people actually have asked, is how old are you? I am 21 years old. I was born August 7th, 1995, and I am 21 years old. I'll be 22 in August. Melanie Ortega, I'm sorry again. If you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, would you rather choose fish or pizza? Pizza. Hey.
Hey.
Hey, what time does the post office close today?
Today's Saturday noon.
Okay, so they're closed now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That's a perfect segue into my next question. What kind of phone do you have? I have an Android phone. I don't know if some people are asking iPhone or Android, and this person, what kind of phone? I have a Galaxy S7 Edge is what it's called, and it's really, really cool. I was with iPhone for a long time, and then I was like, you know, time to switch it up, and so I got Android. Blazing PvP, if YouTube didn't exist and Minecraft and Roblox didn't exist, what would you be doing? And that is an excellent, excellent question, because I actually went to college. I went to college for 20 months and got a 4-year degree. So I got a Bachelor of Science degree in film. And so if I wasn't doing YouTube and Minecraft Roblox didn't exist, I would probably still be working at my old job that I had back in Los Angeles, which was I worked at a camera rental house. So what we would do is, you know how when they make movies, they have those crazy large cameras that are insane? What we would do is we would actually be the company that rented those out. And so what my job was to get all the stuff together, get all the technical stuff together, and then make sure that when a client comes in and grabs the camera, that everything's perfect to go for them, and then they'll test it out, and we'll test everything out, and just like cleaning stuff and just making sure everything's really, really good as far as quality control goes. And so I'd probably still be working at that job or doing something in that that sort of field and that industry, maybe it gets complicated, but that's probably what I would be trying to do right now. And then if that didn't work out, then I would just try whatever was next. Our next question comes from Rare Wolf. Does it feel different when you use Facecam and when you don't use Facecam? So like I mentioned earlier, I've just recently started using Facecam on the channel, which has been so much fun. I'm actually probably, as much as I can, as long as something like the camera doesn't break like it sometimes does, or just something doesn't happen, I'm gonna be doing Facecam in every single video from now on, because it's just so much fun. So it is a lot different though. Like I'm sometimes just like, when I'm focused, my face just goes. And so it's really, really hard to always be consciously like, oh yeah, people can still see your face. So it is a lot different, but it is so worth it. It is so much fun. It's been definitely a learning curve for me, especially like editing with the Facecam. It's been just a lot of fun. I've really, really enjoyed doing it. Luke Kessel, do you like Minecraft or Roblox more? I like them both. That is the impossible question that I don't think I can answer. Recently, I've been really, really enjoying Roblox a lot more. The thing is for me is I've been doing a lot of stuff in Minecraft. And so I've done like Minecraft parkour, I've done Minecraft PvP, I've done a lot of stuff in Minecraft. So I figured if I take a break from it for right now and just focus on like Roblox, which is another game that I am just absolutely in love with, then I can come back to Minecraft and it'll just be all almost new again. So that'll be really, really fun. So right now I've been doing a lot more Roblox, but I love them both so equally. It is so impossible to pick. Our next question comes from Elena Bailey Colors, and she asks, can you do a Minecraft roleplay? I've never thought about it. I haven't thought about writing a script for one or doing one. I've been a part of a couple roleplays. If you guys don't know Mango Tango, I've actually been a character in a whole series that he did on his channel. And that was a ton of fun, but I don't know if I will ever actually do my own roleplay. I mean, never say never, but just right now, I don't have plans for it. We'll see what happens in the future, but as of right this second, I do not plan on one happening soon. Another question that was asked a lot. And when I say a lot, I was trying to do the math. I think like 35 or 40% of the questions were this question, and that is, do you have a girlfriend? And the answer to that is, YouTube is my girlfriend. Danube Pro, this is an excellent, excellent question, and it's a topic that I really, really do want to touch on today, and that is, are you planning on playing any other games other than Roblox or Minecraft? And the answer to that is yes. If you guys have any suggestions for games that you guys would like me to play, let me know down below. I would love to play different games, something that's really, really fun, and you guys know my style, so as long as it's my style, I'm obviously going to play the games first, and then I'm going to be recording them. So let me know any games that you guys have suggestions for, and I will definitely try them out to see if they'd make a great video, and it would just be a lot of fun. But absolutely, I would love to branch out to different games. Hey, it's Zoe asks, what is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you? Well, there was this one time I was trying to do this Q&A, and I didn't know how to do the intro for it, and then I just started making noises because I was scared, and then that's basically what that's all about, because I don't know anything else about embarrassing stuff. This moment right now is pretty embarrassing. Oh my goodness, all jokes aside, the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me is probably when I was on my penny board. If you guys know what a penny board is, it's like a really small skateboard. It's like that big. It's just like a little longboard basically. And I was on my penny board. I was going through the streets of Los Angeles. If you guys don't know, the sidewalks in the streets of Los Angeles, they're not very well taken care of, at least in some parts. And so I went over this crack, and there was this couple that it was like nighttime, so there was a couple that was outside just talking, and I just completely fell in front of them. Like, I hit the thing, my skateboard stopped, I went forward, and then I smacked on the ground, and it hurt so, so bad. And I looked up, and they're kind of like, I don't think they meant to be mean, it was just like a natural reaction, but they were laughing, and I was like, okay, this is not the best thing in the world, we gotta get past this situation. And then I went, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm all good, hey guys, and they're like, are you okay? I'm like, yep, I'm okay. And then I like walked away, and I was just limping away. I was in so much pain. It actually hurt so, so bad. I was sore for like 3 days after that, but that was pretty embarrassing. Our next question comes from BossBug, and he's actually asking a little bit more of a technical question about my OBS settings, and I will show a picture right now of the OBS settings that I use. Now, keep in mind that this is from my computer, and I have a pretty decent computer. If you guys check my specs in my description, then you can kind of compare and see what might work best for you. But I'll say that the biggest thing is the bitrate. If you want to record HD, 60 FPS, I would record at 720 unless you have a really powerful computer, and then around 3,000 to 4,000 kilobits per second or 3 to 4 megabits per second is probably going to be a sweet spot. But just kind of take your computer, change your bitrate, adjust your bitrate around, and then that will sort of like work with what's best for your computer, and hopefully it works out for you because OBS is a really, really good software. Craze Flips asks, what kind of microphone do you have? Do you see what I did there? Yes, I see what you did there, and I absolutely love it. And I have a Audio-Technica AT2035, and that actually runs through this thing called a Pod Farm or Pod Studio UX2, and then that runs into this program called Pod Farm, and then that lets me do all these crazy things to make my voice sound pretty, and then that goes into a program called Audition, and then it gets recorded, and then you guys hear it. And that's how that works. Our next question comes from Fangirl Maya. What was your worst dentist experience? My worst, okay, this is actually, I think this counts, because this is still a dentist. So I got my wisdom teeth removed when I was 18, 17, 18, somewhere around there. And when I got my wisdom teeth removed, they completely knocked me out. So I was in surgery, and they were cutting away, and they were snipping, and they were doing things inside my mouth. And then they, at some point went, whoops, and like nicked, you know that little hanging thing that hangs down in the back of your mouth? They nicked it, and they didn't realize that they nicked it. And so I was like all crazy funny when I woke up, and then I went, like, took a nap, went home, and then the next morning I was like, ow, my throat hurts so bad. Why does my throat hurt so bad? And they had nicked the back of my throat with some kind of tool or something, and I couldn't eat. And it was 2 weeks until the actual like healing process took place. And I think I lost like 10 pounds in that 2 weeks because I could not eat solid foods. Like every time I tried to swallow anything, even liquids, it was just like, but it's all good now. So all good. All right, guys, last but not least, we have why MicroGuardian? And this question has been asked a lot. Like there's been so many, probably one of the most asked questions is why MicroGuardian? And I've explained this before, but basically why MicroGuardian? So if you guys check my name MC account, you'll see that my first name was Rhinoceros, which is really, really weird and probably doesn't make any sense to you. But since my name is Ryan, I really, really wanted to make it Rhinoceros, to try to make it like a rhinoceros, but Rhinoceros. Except when I Googled how to spell rhinoceros, because I didn't know how to spell rhinoceros, it came up with like Rhinoceros. And so I just copied and pasted and put Ryan in front of it, and then just went on with my day. Then the next day I looked back and I'm like, that doesn't look right. That doesn't quite fit what I was trying to do. And so I looked at it, I was like, oh no, I completely spelled it wrong. So I was like, I don't really like it. I want to get something different. And then eventually when they came out with name changes, I wasn't even thinking of the Mob Guardian. I was just like, I was sitting on my friend's floor in college for like hours. And I was just like, should I do this? Should we do this? We're just trying to come up with 2 different words to piece together. And we found micro and we found guardian. And then eventually we just went, boom. MicroGuardian. And I got super duper fortunate when I think that was right around the time when 1.8 came out. And then originally I actually had a Godzilla skin on my skin and not a Guardian skin. But then I was like, you know what? I really, really want to be a Guardian. And it makes so much sense because the Guardian mom and MicroGuardian, and I'm a small guard. It's just perfect. And then that's what I did. And I created that, and it was amazing. All right, guys, that has been it for this Q&A. I really, really need to do more of these. I probably will start doing more of these. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter or Instagram, that's probably where I'll ask the questions for the future ones. So definitely follow me. They're both to me down, linked in the description below. So follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and that is where I'll do more Q&As because there are just so many questions that I didn't get to answer. And I don't even know if this one's gonna be split up into 2 parts or 1 part. It's either gonna be 1 really long part or it's gonna be 2 shorter parts. But however it ends up, thank you guys so, so much for all of the love, all of the support. You guys are completely, completely amazing. 50,000 subscribers is insane. And it's just, I can't believe that it's happened. happen. So thank you guys so much. I love every single one of you. I definitely will be doing more of these Q&As because I had such a fun time with them, and it's gonna be so much fun. But thank you guys again. I can't ask for a better audience, a better guardians. You guys are just amazing. Stay amazing. I love you, every single one of you. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. Let me know everything down below, and I will see you. If you made it to this point in the video, comment silly pickle down below. Just comment silly pickle. Just leave that, and everybody who didn't make it to the end, they're gonna be like, why is everybody saying silly pickle? What does a silly pickle even mean? What is it? So yeah, do that, silly pickle, and let's end the video. I'm bad at intros and outros. Okay, I'm just gonna slowly